इनिशिएट करिए। इसके बाद अमीषा कुमारी, विष्णु गौतम, रेडी रहिए।
Good afternoon, sir. Hello.
बोलिए।
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to present our group presentation. My name is Swani Kumari. My roll number is 36, and my group members are Anshu Rani and Chetan Anand. And let's come to my topic. My topic is stack organized computer. And first of classification of computer. As we know that we need two different types of computer to do different types of work. That's why there are three types of computer is introduced on the basis of addressing modes of CPU organization. Classification of computer. First, stack organized computer. Second, accumulator organized computer. Third, general purpose organized computer. Stack organized computer. The stack organized computer which we use to stack based organized based on a data structure called stack. The stack is a list of data words. It is used last in first out LIFO access method, which is the most popular access method in most the CPU. A stack organized computer handles instruction via geo addressing instruction format. It does not use the address field for instruction like add, sub, multi, etc. The push and pop instruction, however, need to address field and specify the operands that communicates with the stack. The name zero address is given because the absence of an address field of the computational instruction. Example format OP. ये examples are OP top of stack and top of stack -1, div top of stack I and top of stack -1. The main two operations that are performed on the operators of the stack and push and pop. These two operations are performed from one and only push and pop. Push operation is the inserting on element in the stack. Pop operation refers to removal of an element. For example, data transfer operation. Evaluate x equal to a plus b into c plus d. पहले हम लोग सब पुश करेंगे टॉप ऑफ स्टैक में ए को पुश कराएंगे, फिर बी को पुश कराएंगे टॉप ऑफ स्टैक, फिर जाके दोनों को ऐड करेंगे।
एक मिनट, ये जो लिख रहे हो पुश ए के बाद टॉप ऑफ द स्टैक और ए के बीच में क्या है?
ये सर ये फॉन्ट सर गलत हो गया, ये WPS पे खुला हुआ है ना सर, टॉप ऑफ स्टैक वो है पैरामीटर। सर टॉप ऑफ स्टैक ये आई यहाँ है, इधर से मतलब ये नहीं है, मतलब पैरामीटर दिया हुआ नहीं है। यस सर। सर ए को मतलब पुश कराएंगे, फिर बी को पुश कराएंगे, फिर जाकर दोनों को ऐड करने के बाद फिर उसको सी में स्टोर करके फिर जाकर उसको ऐड कर देंगे दोनों, फिर ऐड करके फिर उसको मल्ट कर देंगे।
वो ठीक है, लेकिन ये एक मिनट बैक करो। ये तुम्हारा
सर
आईजे
एरो सर वहाँ पुश ए फिर टॉस दे के वहाँ एरो है, फिर जाके ए है, तो वो मतलब वो जो
एरो नहीं, एरो यहाँ डिस्प्ले नहीं हो रहा
यस सर।
है। अच्छा, ठीक।
Next topic we'll discuss. Sir Ansurani is not present. And next topic we'll discuss by Chetan Anand.
ओके ओके ओके, चेतन आनंद कंटिन्यू।
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Chetan Anand and my roll number is 37 and topic is General Purpose Register Organized Computer. General Purpose Register Organized Computer. General Purpose Register Organized Computer. The instruction format in this type of computer needs 3 and 2 address field. For example, add R1, R2, add R3 and add R1, R2. 2 address instruction. The 2 address instruction to address register or 2 memory location are specified. One for the final result, assume that the destination address in the same as that of the first operand can be a memory address or a register name. Example: instruction add R1 R2. Expression x equal to a plus b into c plus d. Instruction move R1 में a को मूव करा देंगे सर, उसके बाद ऐड करके ऐड होगा, उसके बाद R1 में b को मतलब R1 में ऐड कर देंगे सर, उसके बाद R2 मूव कराएंगे, उसके बाद R2 में फिर उसके बाद फिर R2 ऐड करेंगे, उसमें d को सर ऐड करा देंगे, c में ऐड को c को R2 में करने के बाद सर R2 में सर d को ऐड कर देंगे, उसके बाद मल्ट R1 R2, उसके बाद ये R1 और इंटू R2 होगा सर, उसके बाद मूव x R1, उसके बाद मूव मल्ट मतलब x में मूव करा लेंगे सर, तो x को प्रिंट करा लेंगे। Advantage: result is written medium size program. Disadvantage: more bits are needed to specify 2 address, 3 address. 3 address instruction register or memory location are specified. One for the final result. It is also called general address organization computer. General address organization memory address for the 2 operands and 1 destination to be specified. Instruction add R1 R2 R3. Examples: x equal to a plus b into c plus d. Solution sir, add R1 में a और b को मूव करा देंगे, a b को मूव करा के डायरेक्ट ऐड कर देंगे, उसके बाद ऐड करने के बाद c और d को ऐड करेंगे सर, उसके बाद मल्ट x R1 R2 और उसको x में मतलब R1 को और इंटू R2 को मूव करा लेंगे। Advantage: the result is written a short program. More bits needed to specify 3 address. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anyone have any query? पूछना है? No queries. Okay. Now next 57 दिख रहा है जी. You are going to give the presentation. Share करिए.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Vishnu Gautam. My topic name is DMA. My topic name is DMA controller used in 8086. Direct memory access. DMA controller is a hardware device that
स्लाइड तो दिखेगा ना. दे दो स्लाइड चेंज कर देगा यहीं से. तो अच्छा स्लाइड का तो तुम दे दो मोबाइल दे दो इसको. हाँ, करो. उसको म्यूट कर देना.
The DMA controller is a hardware device that allows the input output device to directly access memory with less participation. That allows with participants
ठीक है.
DMA controller is a hardware device that allows input-output devices to direct access memory with less participation of the processor. DMA controller needs the same old circuits of an interface to communicate with the CPU and input-output devices. The unit communicates with the CPU through data bus and control lines through the use of address bus and allowing DMA and address register to select inputs. The register within the DMA is chosen by the CPU. E and W are the two-way inputs. When bus grant input is 0, the CPU can communicate with DMA registers. When bus grant input is 1, the CPU has relinquished the buses and DMA can communicate directly with the memory. DMA controller register. The DMA controller has 3 registers as follows. Address register. It contains the address to specify the desired location in memory. Word count register. It contains the number of words to be transferred. Control register. It specifies the transfer mode. Not all registers in the DMA appear to the CPU as input-output interface register. Therefore, the CPU can both read and write into the DMA register under program control via the data bus. This is the block diagram of DMA controller. The CPU initializes the DMA by sending the given information. Through the data bus. The starting address of the memory block of the memory block where memory block where the data is available or where data are to be stored. It also sends word count which is the number of words in the memory block to be read or write. Control to define the mode. DMA controller diagram in computer architecture. DMA controller provides an interface between the bus and the input-output device. Although it transfers data without intervention of processor, it is controlled by the processor. The processor initiates the DMA controller by sending the starting address, number of words in the data block, and direction of transfer of data from input-output devices to the memory or from main memory to the input-output device. More than one external devices can be connected to the DMA controller. हाँ? नहीं slide पे से खत्म हो गया कंप्यूटर यही slide DMA control contains an addresses and selecting input and output devices for transfer. It also contains the control unit and data count for taking counts of the number of blocks transferred and indicating the direction of transfer of the data. When the transfer is completed, DMA informs the processor by raising an interrupt. Work of DMA controller. DMA controller has to share the bus with the processor to make the data transfer. The device that holds the bus at a given time is called bus master. When it transfer from input-output device to the memory or vice versa has to be made, the processor stops the execution of the current program, increments the program counter, moves data over stack, then sends a DMA select signal to DMA controller over the address bus. If the DMA controller it requests the control of bus from the processor by raising the bus request signal. Processor grants the bus to the controller by raising the bus grant signal. Now DMA controller is the bus master. The processor initiates the DMA controller by sending the memory addresses, number of blocks of data to be transferred, and direction of data transfer. After assigning the data transfer task to the DMA controller, instead of waiting ideally till completion of data transfer, the processor resumes the execution of the program after retrieving instruction from the stack. DMA controller now has the full control of buses and can interact directly with memory and input-output devices independent of CPU. It makes the data transfer according to the control instruction received by the processor. After completion of the data transfer, it disables the bus request signal and CPU disables the bus grant signal, thereby moving control of buses to the CPU. When an input device wants to initiate the transfer, then it sends a DMA request signal to the DMA controller, for which the controller acknowledges it. If it is free, then the controller requests the processor for the bus, raising the bus request signal. After receiving the bus grant signal, it transfers the data from the device for N channel DMA control and For n channel DMA controller, n number of external devices can be connected. The DMA transfers the data in 3 modes, which include the following: burst mode, cycle stealing mode. In this mode, burst mode. In this mode, DMA hand over the buses to the CPU only after the completion of whole data transfer. Meanwhile, if the CPU requires the bus, it has to stay idle and wait for data transfer. Cycle stealing mode. In this mode, DMA gives control of buses to CPU. After transfer of every byte, it continuously issues a request for bus control, makes the transfer of 1 byte and returns the bus. By this, CPU does not have to wait for a long time if it needs for higher priority tasks. Transparent, but here DMA transfers data only when CPU is executing the instruction, which does not require the use of bus. Thank you.
स्टॉप करिए। ये अमीशा कुमारी भी थी ना आपके ग्रुप में?
यस सर, डिस्कनेक्ट हो गए थे।
चलो ठीक है। ये 16 से 20 हो गया है ना? गौतम कुमार ये लोग। और तो कोई ग्रुप है नहीं जिसका बच, एनी अदर ग्रुप जिसका प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं हुआ है अभी? आई थिंक दैट कि ऑलमोस्ट सबका कंप्लीट हो गया। आप में से किसी का बाकी है नहीं ना? ऑनलाइन में भी कोई ऐसा ग्रुप है जो ऑनलाइन में जिसका बाकी हो? हमको तो लग रहा है कि सबका हो गया है। 36 टू अभी हुआ है ना, और अभी 56 से नीचे भी हुआ है। विष्णु गौतम और उधर 1 to 5 हो गया है। 6 to 10 कोई है नहीं है। 6 to 10 भी हो गया है। 11 to 15 नहीं है। 16 to 20 हो गया है। 21 to 25 नहीं है और ना भी अवेलेबल है। 26 to 30 completed। 31 to 35 हो गया है। 36 to 40 हो गया। 41 to 45 कोई नहीं है। 46 to 50 ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीटेड। जो अभी अवेलेबल है उसका लगभग कंप्लीटेड है।